Hey guys, I got to see you back here. We are going to do lesson 19 in phonics. So let's get busy. Let me share my screen with you and get it in present mode. All right, lesson 19. So our targets today, I can build sentences and phrases by adjectives and prepositions. Remember, adjectives describe things and prepositions give us where they're positioned. I can identify different sounds of the tricky N spelling and reread the story Grace the Performer to build my fluency. So let's get busy. Let's practice building phrases with adjectives. One way to build a sentence or phrase is adjectives. Adjectives are describing words, like the red apple describes apple. The sparkly notebook, sparkly describes notebook. The sad girl, sad describes girl. The round balloon, round describes balloon. So let's repeat after me, cat. Black cat, cat. Repeat this, big black cat. Repeat after me, loud, big black cat. Okay, now let's put it together. We went from cat to black cat to big black cat to loud black cat. We added 3 adjectives to describe cat. We added loud, we added big, and we added black. Great job. Practice more with adjectives. So repeat these after me. Rabbit. Repeat this after me. White rabbit. Repeat after me. Little white rabbit. Repeat after me. Little white fluffy rabbit. Okay, now let's put it all together. We have rabbit, white rabbit, little white rabbit, little white fluffy rabbit. So we had 3 adjectives there that described rabbit. We have little, we have white, and we have fluffy. Okay, repeat after me. Class. Repeat after me, smart class. Repeat after me, big smart class. Repeat after me, big smart happy class. Okay, let's put it together. We have class, we have smart class, we have big smart class, and now we have big smart happy class. So what are the 3 adjectives there? We have big, we have smart, and we have happy. Great job, guys. So you should strive to make your writing interesting. We're going to practice making longer phrases by adding descriptive words called adjectives to nouns. Like the horse trotted. It's a very simple sentence. Can you find the noun and the verb? What's the noun? Horse, and trotted is the verb, right? So what tense is the verb in? Meaning, is it present, past, or future? Well, it ends in ED, so we know ED means it is past tense. So it happened yesterday or later. It is past tense. So that's the marker of it, is adding ED. Let's make this sentence longer by describing the horse using an adjective. So adjectives like large, timid, brown, or strong would describe the horse, right? I could say the large horse trotted. What describes horse there? Large. The large horse trotted. Another way to make our sentence interesting maybe is to add a preposition. Prepositions are tiny words that give information about time, place, in a sentence. Like the penguin jumps over the monster. Where did he jump? Over. Or she is above the pencil. Where was she? Above the pencil. He sits in the tree. Where was he sitting? In the tree. So let's look at our prepositions. They are in blue here. The horse trotted to the river. The horse trotted in the barn. The horse trotted under the bridge. Trotted with the pony. All right, put these sentences together. The horse trotted. The large horse trotted. The large horse trotted to the barn. All right, let's practice expanding our own simple sentences using adjectives and prepositions. All right, so we have the tricky spelling n. There are two sounds for the n, all right? So we've learned that some spellings can be pronounced more than one way. These are called tricky spellings, so let's review this tricky spelling n. We have nap, fun, and nod with the n sound. But then we have another spelling, pink, drink, and bank. So when you come across the spelling n in a printed word that you do not already know, you should try pronouncing it n as in nap. If that does not sound right or make sense, then flip the vowel and try pronouncing it as nk, like as in pink. Let's look at our worksheet 19.1. So if I get over here into our worksheet 19.1, all right, we've done one of these sheets before, okay? It says sound out the word with the lines under them, and if the n sounded as in nap, then you put it under that list. If it's ing and pink, you write it under that one. You don't write it on both sides. So like on number 2, I can count to 10. No. So that sounds as in nap, so you would just write it under nap, straight across from it, okay? You don't make it right under each other. You have to write it on the line it's on, and you pick one side or the other, okay? All right. So let's move on. There are 8 of those to do. Let's see here, get back in present mode. All right, so we're going to reread Grace the Performer, okay? And then we're going to look at worksheet 19.2. So Grace the Performer. Grace gets out of bed and gets dressed. She slips on striped knee socks, green pants, and a green top. Next, Grace, she gets her makeup. She rubs some white makeup on her face. Then she gets out red lipstick for her lips. She slips on a wig and pins a hat to the wig. The last thing she adds is a big red nose. Grace is getting dressed up to be a mime. There are lots of fun things to do at the park this week. Today, Grace will perform for lots of children. Excuse me. Her job will be to make all the children in the tent at the park smile. But she can't tell jokes. Mimes do not tell jokes. In fact, mimes do not use words at all. They have to keep mute at all times. That is what makes her job a hard one, but that is what makes it fun too. There she is. Grace starts off with the bike trick. She stacks up a bunch of cups, then she jumps them with her bike. The children cheer and Grace honks her horn. Next, Grace grabs a rose and waves it at the children in the stands. Oops, it's a trick rose with a hose in it. Some of the children get wet. At the end of her act, Grace gets up on a rope. She takes 3 steps on the rope. Then she acts like she's slipping. Whoops! Grace and lands sitting on the ground with a clunk and a thunk. But it's all part of the act. Grace has a big soft pad roped to her back. The children cheer. They like the mime and her act. Mom, Dad, and Jill are in the stands too. They clap and yell the loudest of all. Grace smiles and waves. She thinks it's fun to be a mime and perform. There she is. All right, so now let's go back over here to worksheets. And it's called Grace the Performer. All right, number 1, what is the job of a mime? What do mimes do? It was very descriptive. Number 2, what tricks did Grace do to make the children smile? She did 3 tricks. What were they? Number 3, which trick did you like the best? And why? Why did you like that one for? All right. And then you've got one more. It's just sorting words by their spellings for ng. You have pink, sang, thing, long, junk, finger, jumping, sting, wing, and singer. So you're going to look for the ng sound spelled in and write it there, or ng spelled with n, write it there. Okay, so you have those 12 words to put in their places. Okay, so if we go back over here, get us back in present mode. Our learning targets today, I can build sentences and phrases by adding adjectives and prepositions. I can identify the different sounds of the tricky N spelling, and I can reread the story Grace the Performer to build my fluency. All right, friends, let me stop sharing. And that's the end of this lesson. So I will see you back here later. Bye, guys.